Okay, guys, want to talk about a play that we did in our a letter play that we did yesterday. Now, you guys know you can all get my letter plays free if you go to tradingwings.com, hit subscriptions, and you can sign up for the free letter. And they're in the ones that we're tracking are in there every day. So let me go over this. Um, the one I was talking about was Broadsoft yesterday, and this was the daily pattern on yesterday on Broadsoft. It looked like this. And the entry, what we're looking at is it was a 60-minute, it was a counterplay, but it was a counterplay is what we call this. When the stock is way away from the moving averages, if it breaks above this moving, if we breaks above the previous day's high, we're looking for an entry. So that was yesterday on Broadsoft, and this is what occurred. So here's the daily chart, and here's the 5-minute. We get the open. And now once it opens, we're going to look for a 5-minute buy setup, and you can see it had a really nice open. Now the previous day's high on Broadsoft was 22.40, so it had to get over 22.40, and the stock opened at 22.30, went up to 22.54, the very first bar of the bar. And you can see it went up really strong right off the bat. But now you get the pull in as you always do. And right here is the first buy setup. This is our entry. If this triggers above this bar, this would be our entry. The entry would be 98, and the stop would be below that bar. But it does not trigger. So let's keep going on. And again, this is just an inside entry here. Again, the real entry is over this bar, and the stop is below that bar. And it never triggers. Now we've got another possible entry with the bottoming tail at the rising 20 MA. On this entry, the entry would be over 90, and your stop would be under the low of that bar. Or you could use half of that bar depending on your plan. I'm going to say for this sake and for this example, we use the very low of this bar, so we'll be very conservative in what we did here. Okay? So we use the high of the bar for the entry, we use the low of the bar for the exit, plus a few pennies, depending on what your plan says. Alright, and there's the trigger right there. So now let's see how it goes. When you get a move like this, we're always looking for high of the day is always target 1. High of the day in this case was all the way up to 23.40. So let's go ahead and see how it performs. It starts to go up. They're doing nothing wrong now. It's coming in a little bit as they often do. Moving back up again. Now we're on this point. We're 1, 2, 3, 4. We're 5 bars up in a row into an area where there's a target. So at this point now what I'm doing is I'm trailing on a bar by bar method for at least half. On a 5-minute bar by bar method for at least half. And right there I'm out of half right there at the bottom of that bar. And now I'm looking for a 5-minute failure to get out of the back half. So it pulls back down. It holds the 20 MA, it looks like. Let's see if it holds. Starts to hold here. We're still fine. We're still in the last back half. Goes up again, makes new highs. Now we're looking good again. We're up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars again. 6, 7 new high. 7 out of 8 bars new high. 8, 9, 10 bars up, 11 bars up, and once you got out of that, you could have got out of the back half of right here, but for sample's sake, we're going to say we use the 5-minute pivot, okay? So we're still in. Here's the 5-minute pivot right here on the 20 MA. If it goes below that bar, we're out, and we're out right there. So you can see here, if you use the extended play, you could have even made more. But by just using the first play here, where you got out, and then the second play right here on the 5-minute pivot, that total trade here was 3.3 Rs. These are the type of trades that we do every day in the trading room at tradingwings.com. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Tell me what you like or don't like about it, and tell me what you'd like to see maybe next time. Until then, we'll see you next time, guys. Thanks a lot.